Hello, it is Tuesday, November 15th, 2011 at 8:07 p.m. Central Standard Time, or at 8:09 I see. And I want to show you something very strange that's happening on radar. This is down in Texas. This is the Air Force Base here. I can't remember what that is here. We'll go look at it in a minute. But you see these little bubble things? Actually, I saw them the other night, but my computer crashed again, so I lost the loop. And it was in the same area that they happened also. And again, we're looking at, this is the point where the little beams come through. Let me back it up here. Let me actually show you frame by frame. This starts at 2316, and you can see there are no bubbles there. Now here comes the first little beam. Go back. And along with that beam, actually it's ahead of the beams. We're going to start over. Got a beam and the first bubble show up simultaneously. More bubbles. This beam intensifies. This is at 2327 UTC, November 15th. And here's actually a blue bubble too. Now the bubbles are getting larger. The beams are coming out of here and here. Bubbles are growing. Beams are continuing to go past. There aren't any down here. Actually, you can see right here is like hooks. They're not actually totally, they're weighted. This looks heavier on the top. This one looks heavier on the bottom. This one looks just to each side, and then there's kind of a gap. This is an open one. So they're doing different things. And they're intensifying. This is interesting here. Looks like we're getting bubbles down here also. But they actually haven't, there's an X. Well, maybe it's just a T. Intense line in the middle of that radar. And they're just exploding. The end of this loop is 2 UTC on November 16th. I'll go ahead and start it. And I'll slow it down a little bit. And slow it down more. Let's go look at, I'm going to show you that Intellicast, there's nothing happening. And for some reason it's going really slow and it's looping tonight. Well, now it's speeding up now that I said that. Well, there was something that just showed up here. And then Accuweather also, nothing really showing there. Let's go look at the individual radars. I've got Laughlin Air Force Base up. And let's go through it. This one starts at 2204 UTC. There's the bubbles. Go back one. That's at 2324. There's one here, here, and here. They're showing up as up here in the upper scale colors. There's the beam right there. That's at 2345. And now we've got lots of bubbles showing up. Loop ending at 206 on the 16th. Let me zoom in. And let's go ahead and let it play through. And let's slow it down a little bit. And slow it down one more. Let's go look at another one. This is at Austin. And we're starting out with blue bubbles. Then the beam comes, they turn red shortly thereafter, and they blossom. Let's go frame by frame. This is at 2325 UTC. There's the beam at 2330. And there's a beam going up. That's at 002 on the 16th. There's another beam going up, and it turned red at the same time, going back one. This is at 16. This is at 21. And another beam off to the side. And it just grows. Oh, more beams going up at the top. Let's go look at Brownsville. Well, no, not this one above it. What is that one? Corpus Christi. And we're not getting the bubble effect as much. But something's going up this way. Oh, just one of the clouds, it looks like. And then there was the beam coming through. The Terminator beam. Let's go look at Brownsville. That's not getting any of the bubbles. I forgot to check at the Air Force Base to see if there was any other choices. No, I'm looking for base velocity. I was going to see if that was a choice. It isn't always. And let's see what's happening up here, if it shows up at San Angelo. No, not like down there, although it's kind of acting the same, but not really any bubbles. I'm going to go check in San Antonio too and see if, Austin. Yeah, no, there's no choice for base velocity. And then I will show you an overview. And you can see, there goes the beams, and you can see them growing right down in here. And Brownsville is quite active. So I'm not sure what that would be. It would be good to know. Thank you. God bless you. Have a good rest of the evening.